Did you find what you need, Morrigan?
I can match the Darkspawn Magister's dragon. Yes. As for matching Corypheus, that is up to you, Inquisitor.
Believe me, I know.
Then all that remains is to find Corypheus before he comes to us.
We've been looking for his base since all this began, with no success.
His dragon must come and go from somewhere.
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send word to Orzammar, hire envoys to...
It seems Corypheus is not content to wait.
He's in the Valley of Sacred Ashes.
You either close the breach once more, or it swallows the world.
But that's Magnus. Wouldn't it kill him as well?
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
I must go now, before it's too late.
Tell me, where is your maker now? Call him. Call down his wrath upon me. You cannot, for he does not exist. I am Corypheus. I shall deliver you from this lie in which you linger. Bow before your new god and be spared.
Never!
As you wish. I knew
It ends here, Corypheus.
and so it shall. You have been most successful in foiling my plans, but let us not forget what you are. A thief in the wrong place at the wrong time, an interloper, a gnat. We shall prove here, once and for all, which of us is worthy of godhood.
I came here to stop you, Corypheus. Nothing more.
Oh, I dare, all right.
A dragon! How clever of you! It will avail you nothing. You will fall as a warning to those who oppose my divine will. You dare to touch an avatar of divinity? As you wish. Look at you, wearing slave markings on your face with pride. You are nothing, A race of sniveling cowards that shrink before I will destroy you where you stand.
For someone who's so powerful, why do you run?
I shall sear you from the very heavens.
You can do what you want, or try, more specifically.
Is this ragged mage another ally? One more rat has emerged from the garbage?
You cannot win, Corypheus.
As you wish. I shall sear you from the very heavens. I shall sear you from the very heavens.
Yeah, you keep saying that. Give me a minute, guys. Hey. It's too bad I can't use the Rift ability in this fight. this particular section takes a bit. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a fight taking a bit either, so I mean, I can't really complain too much. Yeah, just draw me in closer. It's good. Oh, I need to get Solus up though.
Let it end here! Let the skies boil! Let the world be rent asunder!
Okay. Actually, oh, I can't save because I'm still in combat.
I will not get full!
The breach is getting bigger! And then the fate follows the world, right?
Where'd you disappear to, you asshole? Unlike your dragon, you are not immune to lightning.
Not like this. I have walked the halls of the Golden City, crossed the ages. Do not, ancient ones, I beseech you. If you exist, if you ever truly existed, aid me now!
Into the fade.
Solus?
The orb.
I know you wanted the orb saved. I'm so sorry.
It is not your fault.
There's more, isn't there?
It was not supposed to happen this way, no matter what comes. I want you to know you shall always have my respect.
Inquisitor, are you alive?
Yes, I am.
Victorious, I see. What a novel result. And it seems the breach is finally closed.
Looks that way.
What do we do now?
We rebuild.
We go back to Skyhold.
A moment, my lord. My agents have found no trace of Solus. He has simply vanished. If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
Why would he just leave? Something must be wrong.
You said he was upset about the orb.
That can't be the only reason.
Now that Corypheus has been defeated, we have a moment to stop and celebrate. Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you.
The fighting's over. Why do they want to meet me now?
You're joking, yes? They wish to bask in the glory of your victory, hoping that some of it will rub off on them. Everyone knows Empress Celine owes you her life and her throne. 1,000 problems remain, and your opinion will be sought on each one, whether you wish to give it or not.
I don't see what the fuss is about. Corypheus needed to be stopped.
And you are the one who stopped him. Previously, you were an upstart, a Dalish elf leading a band of rebels and heretics. Until Corypheus revealed himself, they could not see the single hand behind the chaos. Once he did, they knew. A Magister and a Darkspawn in one creature, the ultimate evil. Now you are the only power left standing. Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
Alright, so let us talk to our party members.
Am I imagining it? Or do we have a moment to breathe?
I can scarcely believe it.
The Conclave, Haven. It seems so long ago. You should hear the stories they're telling in the barracks. The pride in their voices. Some of the soldiers have requested leave to return home, but many would follow us still. You are proof that the Inquisition has made a difference, and that we will continue to do so.
Our soldiers put their trust in you, Cullen. I appreciate everything you've done.
I should be thanking you. You gave me a chance to prove myself. In your place, I'm not sure I would have done the same. I should let you mingle. I'm sure everyone desires your attention. Enjoy the party, Inquisitor.
So now that you've saved the world, what's next? Hoping to put it all back together?
That's the general idea.
It'll be a huge undertaking.
If anyone can do it, you can. If you ever need my help, you know where to find me. I'll be ready.
Okay. Iron Bull, sitting on thin air.
So, demons, dragons, giant asshole Vint on a big magic rock. You don't let it get dull, boss. Good stuff.
You helped make it possible, Bull.
That's what they pay me for. It's weird. I joined the Inquisition under orders from the Ben Hasrath and stayed because Corypheus was an asshole. Now that it's done, I've got no orders. For the first time in my life, I can go wherever I want.
You know I'll find you the best fights.
I know. Anyway, the only place I'm going tonight is back for more drinks. To us, being alive, and the bad guys not. Anan.
Alright, got Varric over here.
I've been starting to think about putting all this into a book. Right now I'm thinking, this shit is weird, the Inquisitor Llewellyn story. It's a working title.
I like it.
I'm glad you've gone back to writing.
Well, nothing's certain until it's in print. I still haven't decided if I should do this book. As if anyone will believe this story if I tell it. Not to mention I'll have my hands full with reconstruction and relief efforts in the Free Marches as soon as I get back.
You should write the book.
I'll see what I can do once I get home. I'm not leaving for a while yet, though. We'll have to get in at least one game of Wicked Grace before I go. I can't leave until you can bluff at least a little.
I couldn't come with you. He would have bound me, broken me, made me a monster. But he's dead now. So I'm safe.
I'm glad to hear it.
What happens next? Where do we go?
For tonight, we remind the world and each other that we're alive.
Yes. Because of you. Thank you for letting me stay.
Finally got a party, yeah? A bit of fun for saving the world. It's the least Andraste's herald deserves for making things normal again. Except for, you know, everything ever again. I mean, is this for us or for her? Or, you know, him? Because I was there and I still don't know what's real.
Couldn't it be his will and our effort? Perhaps miracles need a little help.
Well, what's the friggin' point of them then? Ugh, you sound like a sister. I guess you'd know by this point. Seems like you did it right, mostly. Still some things to do yet, right? Because I'm in no hurry to go back to... Val Rio. That's where I was. You mind if people still stay around? Or whatever?
This is home, if you'll have it.
Shut it, you. I cry, I'm punching everyone. All right, enough of that. Is this a party or what? Raise them for winning. Big freaking heroes, Inquisitor. All of us.
Enjoying the refreshments? Josephine sent all the way to the capital for the petit four.
I must remember to thank her for the trouble.
She's been craving the cakes from Madame Lucien's shop for months. This celebration gave her the perfect excuse. To you, Inquisitor, for all you've done.
So much to do, my dear. Elections for Grand Enchanter must be held, and many of the circles lack even interim First Enchanters. It will take time, and it may not be possible to restore the history that was lost, but we will reinstate the circles. But that will wait. Are you enjoying the celebration? Josephine was in a frenzy arranging it.
I'm too preoccupied contemplating what comes next.
A moment of reflection, my dear. Will wonders never cease? Go mingle. The night is still young.
Okay.
I was passing through the hall this morning and a serving girl saw me and squealed. Actually squealed, dropped her laundry and everything, such a mess. She was completely breathless.
You were at the battle with the evil one, weren't you?
I didn't even get a chance to answer. She hugged me. Hugged me. This is your influence.
Admit it, you're having a ball.
I don't trust camaraderie, all these people smiling, buying me drinks. It's unnatural. Mind you, I can't say I hate the notion of being the good Tevinter. I suppose you can't all be evil bastards. The blacksmith said that, and he spat when we first met. I hope my father hears. He will shit his small clothes from shock, I swear.
You're an example of how noble Tevinter could be.
For Southerners, maybe. Back home, they'll be rolling their eyes behind their fans. Meanwhile, they'll conveniently forget the bastards who wanted Corypheus ruling us all. I've decided to stay with the Inquisition. For now.
You will?
Tevinter lacks the presence of my best and only friend. It'll keep.
Ugh, I should never have hired new caterers so late.
Leave it be, Josie. Everything's fine.
It is not! I'm so sorry. Nothing's quite as it should be. Do you like the drinks? I'm not sure about them.
The drinks are fine. It's been a wonderful evening.
I hope you're not just saying that. You're not, are you? What a disaster. So many was late. The invitations to our guests barely went out at all. And it was so wonderful to prepare for a small banquet instead of the end of the world. Do you know what everyone is talking about tonight, from commoners to kings? Us. Thedas is discussing the success of the Inquisition.
You played no small part in our rise to power.
You had a role yourself, if I recall correctly. Truly, we will never forget those we lost. But for tonight, to victory.
I can't believe it's over. It seemed an impossible task. Defy the Chantry, build the Inquisition from nothing, defeat a creature that would be a god. And yet here we are, celebrating.
So we should be. Defeating Corypheus was no simple task.
He was so confident of his power, he could not conceive of losing.
If he could, he would never have challenged me.
And he would have gone into hiding. Yes, it worked out far better this way. I have news from the sequester. I believe the Chantry intends to name me Divine very soon. It would not have been possible without your support and friendship. It means a great deal to me.
And to me.
I think back to how we first met, and here you stand, the chosen of Andraste, proven in the eyes of all Thedas, and you are my friend. How did that happen, I wonder? I'm pleased it did. You are a great man, and I will always stand at your side.
Okay, that is it for the conversations.
Tis said that Corypheus woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Empress Celine remains on her golden throne. The civil war is ended, but a new war rages in the shadows. Gaspar, it seems, has learned his lesson well. Even the elves have no rest, with Briala's uprising rocking the empire to its core. Fortunately for Celine, her gratitude towards the Inquisition has remained strong. Some claim she clings too tightly to the Alliance. Others know it is all that stands between her and defeat. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Hawke is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends. Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within, or something far worse? 1 month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry names Cassandra as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the name Divine Victoria, she immediately enacts reform, a new Templar order, and a new circle of Magi. The Seekers of Truth are rededicated to their purpose of protecting the innocent. a proclamation of support for the Inquisition is issued, recognizing its service to all of Thedas. Despite her popularity, the new Divine's reforms are seen by some as going too far. The Inquisition's mages, the former rebels led by Grand Enchanter Fiona, are left with a choice. In the end, they refuse Cassandra's invitation to rejoin the Circle of Magi and instead reform the College of Enchanters as a new order. The college, they say, will allow mages of the South to gather in peace and seek new solutions to age-old problems. From the beginning, the college and the Circle have clashed, and some fear it will lead to a new war of the mages upon themselves. And what of the Inquisition itself? It has eyes and ears in every hall. No secrets are beyond its reach, and that knowledge has become the source of its power. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, he has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does, the Inquisition shall stand ready.
All right. It's always fantastic to beat a game and end up with some slightly different things than before. The first time I beat the game, I honestly don't remember who was the first who won the Grand Enchanter. I think the first time I beat it, it was actually Liliana. So, there's a lot of speculation in regards to the 4th Dragon Age. I've seen a singular preview for the game. It looks good. If anything's to be told in it, Morgan is going to be in the game. Morgan has been in Dragon Age. She's in the Dragon Age Origins. I'm playing through Dragon Age Awakenings right now, so I'll find out if she's in Awakenings, but because I don't know. She's not in Dragon Age 2, but Flemeth is. Flemeth was in Dragon Age Origins and was in Dragon Age 2 and has been in Inquisition, so she's been in multiple games. Most of the characters in Dragon Age usually are in at least 2 games, sometimes more than that. Varric's been in 2 games. Cassandra has been in 2 games now. Liliana has been in 3. She was in Dragon Age Origins as a player character. She was in Dragon Age 2 as a walk-in character at the very end, but she is also a character you meet earlier in the DA2 storyline, depending on quests that you do and if you've got the bonus materials and things like that. So Liliana is in 3 of the Dragon Age games, so we'll see if she is in the 4th game. Varric is only in 2 of them. It is unlikely that he will be in the next game, mainly because he's got his own things that he's got to do, so it's unlikely that he will be in the next Dragon Age game. Not to say it's impossible, just highly unlikely. My speculation, along with my brother-in-law and my wife's speculation as far as the 4th game goes, is that we will be returning to the source. We'll be returning to Tevinter. And a lot of that is really just based off of where each of the games is placed. Dragon Age Origins is the story of the hero Ferelden. Dragon Age 2 is in the Free Marches. Dragon Age Inquisition is Orlais and Ferelden. So, about the only real place that we have left to actually explore is Tevinter. Tevinter is the last place that we that we have to explore. So that is the speculation, is that we will be in there. A character that was in Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2 is Bodan and his son. What is interesting about that is, if memory serves, at the end of Dragon Age 2, that the Tevinter is actually where Bodan and Sandal went, if memory serves. So if we are in Tevinter, there's a high possibility that we may end up in running into them. Dagna is a character that is really just a side character that we help in Dragon Age Origins. There's really not much that's done with that particular character other than you help her escape out of the dredge that she's in and that she wants to get out of. So it'll be interesting to see how they pull all of this together, because you have the hero Ferelden, who was a Grey Warden, along with Alistair, and depending on which path you took, Alistair either became king or there were other story paths available. So so you have both of those from the Origin game. You have your hero of your hero from Dragon Age 2. That it'll be interesting to see what they do with that character, Hawk, and then you have your Inquisitor. So it will be interesting to see how they pull all of the storylines together. They've done a really good job of establishing storyline threads, pulling each of the different threads consistently through each of the different games, and building upon them. Again, since I've played this game, I know there's a scene at the end of the credits, so I'm letting the end of the credits roll so that we can get to that. But it'll definitely be interesting, because there are characters that are in this game that you can pretty much guarantee that, if anything, they will be in the game as more of a reference source due to your world state, like Cassandra. Cassandra in my game is going to be divine in Dragon Age 4. So for me, it'll be interesting to see how they relate her in the world state based off of that. For you, when you go through and play it, you might have Liliana as your divine, so you're going to have a bit of a different world state than I would. So it's just going to be interesting to see the different world state, how it's going to be, how they're going to put everything together. At the moment, from what I can tell, DA4 is in the works, it is in the planning, but at the moment, I've seen some things where, like, Barware is going through some restructuring, and so it's on a hiatus until that is finished. And there's just... So, I mean, I don't really know what's going on with the fourth game, other than I know that they did at least plan for it, and there is at least some minor material out for it at the moment. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Now, the other really cool thing about this particular game is that it came out at a time when they were starting to do end game content. So once you beat the game, that wasn't the actual end of the game. There's still main storyline quests, and there's still things for you to do and things like that. So after you beat Dragon Age, you still have lots of gameplay left. So after this, we'll be launching into the after main phase of the game and going from there. So we are not done with this game by any means, not even remotely close to done. My uploads of this game, though, may become a little more stretched out, mainly because I'll probably spend more time doing side quests, and opposed to live streaming the game, I'll probably just start recording things and then editing the video down to kind of like the quick time events. We'll see. I might still stream a few things here and there, but for the most part, my focus is gonna, as we've beaten the main storyline part of this game, my focus is going to shift over to Dragon Age Awakenings, as I want to move forward through that particular game. And oh, there's just, sorry, I was just trying to read some of the stuff. So yeah, so I want to focus on Dragon Age Awakenings is where my focus is going to shift, because that is the next main Dragon Age game that I'm working on, and more or less waiting for Dragon Age 4 to come out. All right, into the credits.
I knew you would come. You should not have given your orb to Corypheus, Red Wolf.
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber. The failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people, they need me. I am so sorry.
I am sorry as well, old friend.
Oh, drat. All right, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me for this journey. It's been... Oh, let me get my... It's been an absolute pleasure playing Dragon Age Inquisition for you guys. Like I said, there is more Dragon Age to come. We've got a lot of stuff to do still as far as the shards and the temple go, because there's the that temple that requires all of the shards to open. So we'll be getting to that, and then there is after gameplay stuff. There's still main storyline to complete. So I'll have that stuff up for you guys soon. So until then, this is Panther 082. Peace out, guys. Have a fantastic night, and I'll see you on the flip side.